Inhaler! We just listened to the new Inhaler record. Nobody in the whole world has heard this record, but how does it feel to know that this audience have heard this new record?
Well, it's weird. We could hear you listen to it.
And they cheered for it as well.
Did you like it? Yeah. Okay. Thank God.
And I heard some of the tunes, like Eddie, are perfect for a road trip. Is that the vibe you wanted to catch in this new record?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the album sounds great in a car.
It does actually. Yeah.
And I guess it works in a sense on the road because we actually played it last year in America live. Yeah, I guess it's good for a road trip.
It was nice. The first time I heard it back was in a car.
Right.
And I'd heard it a lot before that because we worked on it, but that was the first time I fully heard it.
And you blasted it out of the speakers, I guess, because then you hear the real vibe of the record when you hear it on a car radio.
Yeah.
Does it ever happen when you're in a store or somewhere when you hear your own music? Yeah?
No.
Josh heard it.
I was in physio the other day and it came on the radio.
What do you do when that happened?
I had to just pretend like I didn't know what was going on. And then I tell them after, I was like, I couldn't concentrate because that was our song.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, yeah.
And now this room has heard this new record. It will be out in a few weeks. How intense are these weeks for you guys?
We seem relaxed, but we're very stressed
We're
out.
pretty tired, but they're pretty... It depends what your value of intense is. They're okay for us, but we just have to do a lot of interviews and stuff, but we enjoy them. It's nice talking to people about the music when it's not out. Yeah.
And now this is the first time in 2 years that you release a new record. The third record. You all know the drill of releasing a new record, but this time it's more special than ever, I guess, because it's bigger, it's more broad. Does it feel for you as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think we had a lot of time off to do this one, and we had a new producer, Kid Harpoon. He's amazing, and he didn't want any, no offense to Universal, but no labels in the room, no managers. He just wanted to make an album that we love, and then think about everything else after. But that was the main kind of point.
But with what did you came out of the studio? Was it just this record? Were there more songs made during this process?
No.
Because
there was.
There's enough for a deluxe version of this record.
No.
Okay. Thank God for that as well.
When we, I think we did something like up to 30 pieces of music.
Okay.
For it, but the songs that we recorded for what? Sorry, the songs that we recorded for the album were the only 13 that we actually went in to record. So no deluxe version.
But how do you decide when you're in the studio with 30 ideas or songs that some of the songs don't make the album?
Sorry, we're giving Josh a microphone.
It's Josh, people.
Hey.
Josh is here.
I was like, I thought there was another one somewhere. Sorry.
Wow. Now it's the complete inhaler.
I was sitting on it.
Yeah, I was sitting on it.
I didn't know that yours wasn't working.
Yeah. But when you're in the studio with 30 ideas for a new record, who decides, okay, this is good enough, this is not good enough?
We had a process of elimination. And
so is it just like this with a lot of people listening to the songs, or is it just you four guys?
No, that would be like Gladiator or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that would be a very healthy way to do things.
It was actually Tom this time. He kind of told us, I'll work on this, I'll work on that. I won't work on the other ones. So.
Right.
We kept sending him songs as well, and he'd just be like, lads, shut up. There's too many. I remember, didn't we send him 2 extra ones, and we were so excited about them, and he was like, no.
And he sold them to another artist now.
Yeah.
I wish.
Espresso.
Yeah.
Very good.
Big hit, yeah. But how does it work for you to work with an artist like Kid Harpoon? He produced this record, but he worked with another artist like Miles Kane. Mm-hmm. He worked with Florence and the Machine, but otherwise Harry Styles and Shawn Mendes. Why?
He didn't mention the Miles Kane bit.
What's he doing with Miles Kane?
Give it up. Back in the days. Wow. Yeah. Huh. But how did you decide, okay, Kid Harpoon is the right one for this record?
We still haven't decided if it's the right move.
He threw away a lot of songs, so maybe he isn't the best.
No, he was amazing. I think honestly the biggest thing was just he made us laugh. Yeah. And that was Yeah,
It's
that was really
pretty
important.
low
Low bar.
We should have just gone to like comedian club and just picked up a producer that way.
So next time I will produce your record.
Yeah,
Let's try it.
Yeah, you do make us laugh, Jasper.
Last time we met, it was at Lowlands. It was during your birthday, Eli.
It was.
That was a good day, but during that festival we had a chat as well. And back then you told the album is finished for like 90%. When was this album done and in the pocket?
September.
Yeah, I think September in LA.
What did have to happen to make this record finished?
Hard work, I suppose. Yeah.
I know.
Strict deadlines, early mornings,
A lot of running
black
around,
coffee.
doner kebab.
Yeah, Donner
less kebabs at that time.
We're so awkward, aren't we?
Oh, we're good.
We had to finish the lyrics and mix it and stuff. I think at that point. Yeah.
And I think on this record the lyrics are even better than you did before.
Oh,
that's
that's
good
good.
progress as
That's
well.
good.
I agree.
But how much did you work on the lyric and songwriting for this record?
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Because we brought the songs to Kid Harpoon in May, and he was like, "They're not finished." And then we were like, "How dare you?" And he said, "Just go and finish them." And then we did, and we're happy we did. But yeah, he was. I think we were kind of hoping that he was gonna have like an As It Was in his pocket or something, you know. But he was just like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." And then, but yeah.
Yeah, you did have it, but you didn't give it to us.
But now this record is done. It's finished. It will be out in a few weeks. What's the main message people can take away from this record? Because the first album was like a collection of songs from the past. The second record was a record, and now we are like... This is the real Inhaler now, because your songwriting evolved. You're the band you wanted to be for years now.
Yeah. I think our main kind of point with the album was just to follow our instinct on things, and I think your first gut instinct on some things is often the right one. And we're prone to overthinking things quite a lot. And we just... actually, it was Tom's idea, really. Because we'd go in and we'd be like, "Oh, we'll finish that, don't worry about it." And he was like, "It sounds good. I think you should just go with how the demo was, or keep that lyric the same." And it was actually a really relaxing environment. And we just had the best time doing it.
So this is the best Inhaler record so far.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, you
Think
gotta go.
so?
You gotta go buy that.
But when you listen back to the early work and the early records, is there anything you're changing now because you're going on tour in a bit? Some songs change sometimes with the key or the way you play it. Is there a song which changes a lot during this tour?
Well, we haven't gone on tour yet.
But you're rehearsing.
No,
You're-
we are
We
deciding.
actually haven't
Yeah.
played any of the old songs.
No, we
Right.
haven't practiced them.
Yeah,
We've
we
just
have
been
a ton.
practicing the new ones, so
Yeah.
Just trying to make
maybe
sure
we'll
that
find
we
out we
can.
can't do
Yeah.
a certain one anymore. But I don't think so. I think so. Also, we do that, but people don't notice. We've realized, like, we've gone to gigs ourselves, and like artists change the keys. to
Arctic
things, and
Monkeys.
you never notice until afterwards.
That's for
But
sure.
that's a little bit more noticeable. That's like a vibe change. That's not just
Exactly.
a key change.
Yeah.
It's like a new era kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we don't know yet.
But this is the new era for Inhaler. Your hair changed a lot over the year.
True, yeah.
Do you like the hair, Bobby? Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Survived the crowd, public hanging if it went wrong.
Yeah. So the visual aspect of this record so far is different than you did before as well, because this is the press picture for it.
Oh, yeah.
What's the story behind the artwork for this new record?
What?
That you would have changed.
Change what? Oh yeah, I want to change that.
For ages, we've actually been trying to change that photo.
Actually hate that.
Really?
Ironically, yeah. We've been in cahoots about it.
Yeah, no, it's funny. No,
It's grand though. It's good.
Yeah.
we worked. We're not on the cover, so that's different.
Yeah.
It was nice to not have to.
Who made that decision for it?
I think we all.
We all
Yeah, it was just
just
natural.
decided it was time.
People know who you are, so you don't have to be on the album cover this time.
So,
Hopefully.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think people.
You're a band with a logo now. We talked about it last time with the R copyright thing.
I think we
So-
just.
We own that letter.
Yeah. I think we just wanted people to focus on the music and not get distracted by Bobby's hair.
It looks good.
Brilliant.
It
I did
looks
my
good.
hair
Looks
after the
amazing.
album cover was done. But whatever.
You did a big American tour. You played all over the world. You did Lowlands last year. and now you're about to go on tour again with this new record. How much practice do you need to get these songs done? And are all the songs we just heard able to play live?
Yeah, we can play all of them live.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
What is the hardest one?
Oh.
Because I hear a lot of things going on at the back,
Yeah.
a choir and stuff like that.
Damn.
I find X-Ray pretty hard, but it sounds great.
Even though as well.
Even though it's
we
hard.
just need to practice that one more.
Yeah.
But
We'll get back to you in a few weeks.
Yeah. I'll see you soon. See you
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
A big inspiration for this record is New York City, the Big Apple. You guys are from Dublin, but traveled all over the world. I heard, I think, a lyric on this record about feeling at home somewhere.
Yeah.
Where do you guys feel at home nowadays? Because when you're traveling so much,
Right here.
look at that.
there's absolutely no chance you feeling.
No,
We've been here like twice.
no, right here on this couch
Yeah.
with you guys.
Oh,
No,
that's actually
where's-
very well played.
Where
You can
feels
turn
like
around.
where feels like home. Honestly, most venues these days.
Dressing
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the best and the worst dressing room you had the last couple of years?
Oh,
Because when you play in the UK,
This one's
it's getting
pretty
better.
nice one.
Yeah, this was a good one with a
Yeah.
table tennis table.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
you saw that.
Um,
There's been a few really bad ones.
There's been dressing rooms where there isn't a dressing room because we'd be the support and it wouldn't be a big
Right.
venue. And I remember us like being behind like a curtain, but like beside the stage in America one time. I
Yeah.
remember us like so people could see our feet just beside the stage. That was quite funny. And also like you just like hear people's conversations of like, yeah, I'm only here because my friend brought me and I don't know if I'm gonna stay for the whole show, and other people going like, oh, they're late, they're always looking like they're not late. So that was tough.
And look at where you are now, because you played the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam with Arctic Monkeys. Who was there? There you go.
yeah.
There
Nice.
you go.
Turnout.
Did you know at that point that you wanted to play the Ziggo Dome as Inhaler yourself as well? Because it's a fucking huge venue.
It is. It's fucking huge.
I think this is the biggest one in the European run, right?
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
landslide.
Who decided, okay, let's do the Ziggo Dome?
Not us.
Not us.
Alex Turner, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
It was a
Manager.
managerial decision. We had nothing to do with
We've got crazy managers, but I think we're gonna hopefully get there. And
Yeah.
we're just happy to play to anyone. We've always said we'll play to anyone. And if it's in a massive room, that would be amazing.
We'll
But
do birthdays as well, as we used to say.
bar mitzvahs.
Don't hold them to that.
But is a venue important for an Inhaler show? Because I saw you on The Great Escape. That was a pizza truck. I loved that show. Now you're playing the Ziggo Dome. Is it any different now?
Yeah.
It's great that you went to that. I just find it funny that you were at that show.
Yeah.
I feel
Like,
like you
one of the other 10 people
I
were
feel like
watching
you should
you.
describe
Yeah.
it to people because it's like
It was like
It's very
you're
much
on a
a-
food truck festival and there are no pizzas, but there is Inhaler. I will show you the picture in a bit. It was the best. The best pizza ever.
What
It was-
picture?
he was. We were. When,
scared.
what year was that?
It was 2019.
Yeah, so 2019.
Josh was running the Instagram account back then, I guess.
Yeah, well, we shared the responsibility, but I messaged Jasper for sure.
Exactly. And now we are here talking about this new record. There are a lot of questions from people in the room. Where's Esme? There's Esme.
Hello.
Esme has a great question. She said, when we listen to this record, what is the song to start a bar fight and which finishes it? And did you ever get caught up in a bar fight together?
I think the start of a bar fight and to finish it. I think it'd be pretty funny if you started a bar fight with a gun or something, and then finish it with little things.
Oh
or
wow, that
something.
will work. Yeah.
Just because I think, how the fuck do you start a bar fight listening to that?
People
Maybe
have
it
fallen
will-
our gigs to Ice Cream Sunday before. we're not even lying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a true story.
it's true.
Wow.
But
And we have a mutual connection to those people as well. We do. I'll tell you after.
This is the next story, the next big story. There are more questions from the room. Where's Isa? There's Isa. She says, your song A Night on the Floor is a big part in our friendship. We formed a connection to it. Is there a song, album, or maybe an artist that connects the four of you?
Can I answer?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Depends what you're gonna say.
I would say I Want to Be Adored by the Stone Roses.
wow.
Because I feel like that was a collective
discovery.
moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was. We listened to it the first time. We were like, I already like this.
Yeah.
And then we
As we
listened
usually do.
a couple months later with you.
Still didn't like it, and then you slowly becomes your favorite song or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it still on the pre-show playlist?
It has been. It
Right.
probably should be again. Because
Yeah.
it's a good tune.
Yeah.
How do you pick the pre-show playlist? Which are the songs
Bob
that...
does that.
Yeah, Rob does it.
I try my best. Ryan also does some bits as well.
So
It's not
what's
all
on
just
it for this time? Is there already a playlist for it?
You'll see.
me.
Ooh.
I actually don't
The
know.
10th of May in the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey.
We'll try and do Night on the Floor in Ziggo Dome. as
Let's
well.
do it. Ooh.
We'll try. I can't promise.
Where's
Okay.
Lilo?
3 other guys here.
Guess we're doing it now.
Is Lilo somewhere?
We'll try.
I don't know.
There's Lilo.
Oh, yeah.
The question, which song of the new album would you like to play for someone that doesn't know Inhaler yet, and why? What is the best introduction of this record?
Good question. Great question.
Well done, Lilo.
You stumped us.
Lilo. Banging question there now.
We're all gonna have different answers.
You go.
I'd probably X-ray or something.
Curveball.
It's a
Probably
banger.
also because I'm selfish. That's just my favorite one to play.
Good
So
Good
fun.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, X-ray.
Yeah, I'll live with X-ray.
Bob.
I don't know. I feel like yeah.
Yeah. There's
I feel
always
like-
one.
I feel like being reserved when you're pushing a song on someone's important. So I'm gonna say concrete because it's not like it kind of grows on you. I feel like you don't want to just. X-ray is good though because if they like it, they're gonna love it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just a slight.
What
risk.
is it? Is it X-ray concrete?
It's concrete.
There you go.
Does this album grow on you as well? Because how many times do you listen before we heard this record?
A lot.
Too many times.
I think
Yeah.
you hear it too much sometimes.
I didn't share my Spotify Wrapped because it was 3,000 minutes.
Of Inhaler.
No, of other people's music because all
Right.
we were doing for the year was just listening to what you just listened to, just like different versions of it. And
Yeah.
there's one when we were recording it, we didn't listen to it that much apart from when we were in the studio, and then when we came home, we kind of left the work at the door. We weren't allowed to like take home recordings and listen to it. We had to like do it each day. But then once it finished, the like month after, it was just like constantly listening to it because we were mixing it, and that's like a whole lengthy process of.
I don't know about you guys, but like I've personally not grown tired of hearing any of the songs.
No.
Then it's a good record.
I hope so. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I think just the process of making it was just so fluid and natural that I think like we just had such a great time making it that I hope that seeped its way into the songs, and yeah, even just like in the room, just behind this screen of us, just hearing them, I was like,
You were
oh,
jamming.
I was bopping my head a little bit. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. There are more questions. Where's Floran? And this is a great question as well. Floran is studying to be a musician at a school in Almelo. Fun fact, Floran is playing in an Inhaler tribute act this year.
No way.
What are they called? What are they
way.
called? What's the name?
No, it's not really like
Oh, you just.
bands, but it's for my end project.
Oh, I get
Oh,
you.
Okay.
That's
I
cool.
was waiting to hear the
So there is an Inhaler tribute.
Taylor
And the
or-
question
Wait,
is...
really? Do you dress like us and everything? Who do you do?
Who
Like,
do you
are
cosplay as the most?
Oh, it's your
You're
bond.
gonna get blonde hair then. You're gonna have to get a
You
wig.
need a wig.
Yeah.
Not blondes, but
We swapped.
Yeah.
It's poor timing. I'm sorry.
Sounds cool.
So the question is, what is the biggest challenge or obstacles you encountered during your career that you would like to give me as a future artist to take into account?
Great question.
Yeah. I think it's something that we answered on this album because I think we overthink a lot as a group, especially in the studio, and there's a lot of voices. You just have to listen to, if you're in a band, you need to have open discussions about what you want and, you know, what you want people to hear. But just listen to your gut, I think, is the most important thing. And that should be the loudest voice in the room. Yeah.
Well said.
It's now 2025. You're playing the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam, the biggest venue in the Netherlands.
Stop reminding us.
It's like the Paradiso upstairs. It's like the Great Escape. It's like the pizza truck. There is a pizza truck in the Ziggo Dome, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. But you played it with Arctic Monkeys. You did a support run for a lot of other artists. When you take a support act with you this time, it's Blossom, so it's a big band as well. But when you have a support as a new band, what do you give them as advice?
gee, we wouldn't be giving them advice now. We'd
Because
feel
you are
very-
now a
we'd-
band for like 6-7 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, if they asked, then for sure. But I think we'd feel very strange going up
Yeah.
to them, going, "Hey, listen, you should do this, this, and this."
Yeah, we're not
We
sitting
can, we
anyone
can
in a
barely
dark
sort
room.
ourselves out.
I don't
Yeah.
think we don't feel like we've been around for a very long time. You know, we feel like. we
Does it
still
feel like you're a new band?
Yeah, we still,
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
This is
I
the
don't.
third record.
Trying to tell me
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
No.
definitely not.
You're old news, bud.
We are old news, I know, but we don't feel that way, or I don't anyway. And I think, you know, it just feels like we have a lot to learn still. So it's like if people ask,
True.
oh, "What'd you do?" I still feel like we're figuring it out, to be honest.
So what's the biggest struggle at this point?
Tour goals to make it to the end.
Yeah.
Really?
Not cancel any shows.
How
Which
do-
we've
how-
yet to do bar COVID, which was not our fault because we just didn't have a choice. But yeah, we've never cancelled a show. Touch wood for being sick or any of that stuff. We've been sick for many a show without telling anyone. No COVID though, just like
Just the chill
the
stuff.
flus and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we don't do any crowd surfing.
You can do it in the Ziggo Dome. It's like a small venue, so you can crowd surf there.
Really
anyway.
There
intimate.
might be a few gaps if we don't sell them tickets.
So when I see you guys at this point next year, where are you in life or in music? What's the goal for this year beside not canceling shows?
I think to put on a great tour, and to shove the music in people's faces and hope they like it, and continue being in a band is really the goal, because it's something that we're not like, we're very lucky to be doing this, and I think just to keep it going.
Was there ever a moment during the years you thought, okay, it's done, or we are not continuing this?
Not really. Not a genuine moment, no. I think COVID made everyone think that the world was done, let alone our band. Our band felt very insignificant during that time anyway.
You didn't see each other as well, I guess.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Few months at least, yeah.
It felt great, that.
You changed your hair like 20 times.
Yeah, I had pink hair during that time. Finally myself, you know.
But now the world is better and bigger than ever. You're touring, this record will be out. Are you ready for the release, or does there anything have to be done before we hear the whole record again?
Get it out.
Yeah.
Do it.
We
Do
can
it
bootleg
today.
it now. It's on my phone now. So.
Yeah, I think we're ready. Yeah.
Welcome back in the Netherlands. We can't wait to see you guys in the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam. That small venue which you played over and over the years. Laat je horen voor Inhaler.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers, guys. Thank you.